do you obtain an overpowered premium tank for free. I mean, you do some missions, you're not getting this one. This is an E25. Screw you. But what you can get is even better. I mean, what did you expect? You thought that this isn't clickbait, you're on YouTube. This is an E25. You would say that's an E, but with LC AMX at the end. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong way around now, but it's AMX ARC BIS. But anyway, you'd say that's a load of BS. This is BIS. And I'd be like, yeah, but BIS is cool. And it's you turbocharge it. So basically, there's new equipment. And if you put a turbocharger on the LC, it becomes 1,000,000 times better. Like, because it's limited by speed, and you just turbocharge it, and then you put vents and binocs, so you've actually got good view range and things. And then you load the 200mm, not 200mm, it would be great if it was, but the 240 damage gun. Now, some people will tell you, using the higher DPM gun, where you can actually turn the turret fully, is way better, but that wouldn't make it a tank destroyer, that would make it a light tank. And we're not building a light tank, we're building an E25. So we put this gun on it, and we get the amazing amount of 120 pen, or 150 with premium, which is enough to take on tier 7s, which the E25 is. So therefore, it's an E25. Now, it does help if your crew is like overpowered as crap because you played them in wheeled vehicles, but you know, we'll ignore that. We'll also ignore this inferior tank destroyer, the SU-85i, and we'll go in a game. Now, funnily enough, Wargaming has this weird thing they do. They match up the E25 BIS with tier 5 light tanks. I mean, luckily in this match, it has matched us up correctly with the tier 5 E25 BIS on their team. But, you know, most of the time it'll be like, oh, I'm going to put this E25 against a Chaffee, or I'm going to put this E25 BIS against a T50, or I'm going to put this E25 against the other irrelevant tanks that I don't care about. When really, you know, it's just unfair. So let's take this little guy out for a spin, and I also can't hear anything because my game sound is off. Whoops. Wasn't my game sound, it was my volume, was set to 0 because I'm a genius. Which is everything sound, but so where are we going to go? I feel cheeky, but I don't feel cheeky because that'll be a good way to just die instantly. I mean, this is an E25, so you can be more cheeky, but we're just going to play it safe, and this Type 64 is kind of going where I wanted to go, so... I mean, it's his job as a lower tier scout, obviously, to scout for the tank destroyers that are the E25. So, we will now use that scouting he has done. And as you can see, perfect every time, because the E25 has a amazingly fast rate of fire. Admittedly, this may seem a bit slow for an E25 rate of fire, but that's because we do twice the damage. And we do twice the damage because we're twice as good as every other tier 5, because we're not a tier 5. Now, as we can see, the team isn't really pushing into the city, it's tier 6. I expect everyone to be stupid, including me, but that applies to any game. I don't think we really have to hide much in this bush, there's not really any enemies near us. And also this thing has ridiculous camo, because it's an E25. It's not because it's a tiny tier 5 light tank, it's because it's an E25, that's why it has good camo. And then we're like, okay, it doesn't look like a lot of them are going here right now, so we'll just move a bit to try and get some better shots on that T1 Heavy. And because I'm so confident in the camouflage of this E25, I will just sit on the bridge like an idiot, because I like sightseeing. And as you can see, there is an inferior tier 6 medium here. Very silly of him to take on a tier 7 tank destroyer, you know. We did bounce, but that's because he's Russian, we'll forgive him. He does have the power of our Lord and Saviour Stalin on his side. Look at this silly tier 5 tank destroyer, what's he doing in this tier 7 tank destroyer match? Now, because this is a low tier match, you know, neither team is really pushing. It's kind of sad. They have a lot of people here. Kind of looks a bit scary. I mean, if you just let them come in line of sight of the E25, you know, be way better. Look at this silly little tier 6. What's he doing? Now, we are going to have to do an amazing tactic soon, called running away. But, you know, that's fine. That's normal in this tank. You use the speed. So as you can see, they are absolutely shocked and terrified that the E25 is shooting them. The free E25 that's matched up with tier 5s. Against light tanks of all things. So as you can see, they're just falling one by one. Because they're sitting in front of an E25, you know. That's like instant death sentence. No, only an idiot would do that. Look at this silly Stug 3, he doesn't even know what's going to hit him. It's an E25. Right, we're going to take up our little bush position now because they're actually getting close enough to spot us. Oh, unfortunately we have been challenged to a duel by the enemy E25. We've taken off enough of his health now. We're getting shot from behind by the Skoda. Silly Skoda, look what you've done. Enemy E25 has been taken out. I don't think he was smart, I think he was using the small gun. And as we all know, people with small guns have small chances of winning against the people with the bigger ones. You thought I was going to say dick. Anyway, we're going to shoot this T1 heavy because he's a silly Billy. Look at him. Fortunately, the RNG wasn't on our side. Sad times. So it looks like we pretty much got this in the bag after obviously single-handedly with no help stopping them in a powerful E25 that we got for free. So this Stug's a bit of a, you know, he's a bit low health and he's kind of on his own. And I like eating as much as the next guy, so we're going to go have a snack. Why do they put babies in games? This is unfair. It's a little baby Stug. The baby has escaped. Oh well, I don't mind playing hide and seek. That's what you use the free 25 speed for. Now the question really is, where the flip is he? Don't worry, we'll find him. We're in an E25. We have good view range, good speed, and a whole lot of big gun energy. We've found the Stug. He thinks he can run away. How foolish of him. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to get killed by their artillery, but there is a small chance, you know. I think this Stug is about to say hello to his little friend. Or Stug. Stug. There we go. Hello. How are you? You're welcome. E25 energy, big and strong. We could still very easily lose this because, you know, it's World of Tanks. As you can see, the Lif is firing at us because he does not have free 25 energy. He shoots from above because his shell goes plop because he is a weakling. Whereas my shell goes pew in a straight line because I am a stronging. Now I'm guessing the LEF is directly ahead of us and he could quite easily end our entire existence, which is not fun. Instead, we might get one shot by this Panzer IV. Nice try. The E25 is too fast. You weaklings, you think you can harm me? Why? It's more than I can bear. Now we need to be sneaky because we're in an E25, you know. We are quite small and fragile compared to the big gun energy of the Panzer IV-H, who should be being hit by LEF, to be honest, but you know. Apparently they made this hill really, really stupid, so you can't go up it. That's really, really stupid. Right. Let's play Find the Bush. It's a fun game where you find the bush. Now we've got to be careful because these two can one-shot us, you know. They've got big gun energy going. But so have we, so we're going to try and big gun out. It's KVD. Oh my lord. Unfortunately, he might outspot us because he has that big bush energy and we only have small tank energy. But small tank energy can also save you. This is a bit dangerous. Oh, we didn't get spotted. That's quite cool. That is a tree. I think that was the LEF. We'll have to watch. Yeah, Artie, we know you're aiming there, okay? You've got big gun energy, you plop. But it's not very big gun energy. It's a pretty weakling gun, you know. We've already established. RTs are weak. ERC, strong. Sorry, I mean E25. Free E25 energy is strong. I don't want to go into base. Oh god. That is a big no-no zone. Right there. That is a big nope energy. How did he spot us? They must be moving sideways then, because they thought it was still there, I guess. Oh! That is not big gun energy right there. Thankfully, we've got backup. And the artillery has been taken out. Hell yeah. Hey Panzer, come get me. Come get me, German. You do not have the E25 energy. You are the weakling German. I'm the strong German with the French blood. You're going to keep going for me here. You're foolish. I distract you while the artillery pick you off piece by piece. Come out, Mr. Fencer. You have fun life, yes? Fun time. You're cornered, outnumbered. He has just fired. We shall go take his life. Or at least some of his hit points, yeah? Oh. Unfortunately, big gun energy means big gun spread. And we kind of got the Nutella there. As in, my shot is going to... I don't know. It's related, okay? It's like people who marry in Alabama. There's a relation. You don't know what it is, but it's definitely there. So, in our E25, you know, we did okay, 1.5k. Was against tier 5s, you know, bill and fare. 1,295 sniping energy and 700 assistance. It's alright. We drove 4 kilometers because we're a speed demon. And we represented the German nation with astonishing prestige. Getting a second class. I'm going to have to kamikaze in a V2 rocket, I think, for that. But, you know, it was good. It's a good time. So, if you want a E25 for free, just pull a turbocharger on your ERC and you're good to go. And shove some binocs and vents on there for maximum all-roundness of E25. I've been casually playing what? Or that used to be my channel name. I've been Idundite, and I'll see you in the next one.